Hi everyone, we're going to make this pretty quick and I'm just going to show you how I get started with Design Space. So I'm going to go to where I've already uploaded my files for the PursePal. I usually save all my files to my desktop in a little folder, and that makes it easier to bring them over and upload them to Design Space. But here you go, you see that I've got them all here. Now I want to ungroup them all because see that little black box? We don't want those. So you have to click on those, delete that little black box, and I'm just going to move them out of the way right now as I do each piece. So there you go, click it, delete it. You can either delete it there or you can delete it on your keyboard. I usually just delete it there, but there you go, ungroup, click that. There we go, did that one. Let's get rid of that little black box, we don't need it. So though the tabs, I like to make them bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight them all. I'm going to group them back together. And now I'm just going to make them wider. I'm going to slide them up so that way I can measure it a little bit more accurate. And I'm just going to use that top one as my guide. I'm not making it any longer. I'm just going to make it wider. Or yeah, wider, not longer. And I think I ended up going with either 1 inch or 2 inch. Oh, it looks like I'm going to go to a 2 inch. So there we go, there's that. There we go, and I ungrouped them. That way I can move them separately. There we go. Now we're going to move all of these down because I'm going to put one on each mat. They won't fit. They're too big. The mats are only 12 by 12, so you can't put 2 of them on there. So you see me just placing it down, placing it down. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and just change the color just to make it easier. I'll do that. That way I can also keep them kind of separate as to what I'm doing, which mat I'm going to put them on. There you go. And I think I just futz with it a little bit. Yeah. Now you could put both of those tabs side by side. If you want, it will fit on there if you widen them. Even if you don't, and if you don't widen them, you definitely can put both tabs side by side if you just wanted to do that. Because in the end, you're just going to cut your vinyl to fit whatever spots you've taken up with your cut images. And these are already displayed as being cut, not being drawn or scored. You're going to see I'm going to move this around because I'm going to end up mirroring this. Mirroring, you know, sometimes words are hard, so I'm just going to mess with that a little bit. And this is just part 1. I'm going to do part 2 in a few days and show you how to do the actual setting your vinyl on your mat. I'm going to group them back together now, that way they're one big object. There we go. Oh, am I going to change the color? I'm going to change that color. Let's see. What color did I make it? Blue! And this one is going to be, that shall be like a lavenderish, lilac-y color. Again, you can make it any color. It doesn't do anything. It's not going to change the color. It's just to help you when you're laying things out. Now I want to mirror this because I'm going to place my vinyl fuzzy side up, pretty side down. So you want to mirror that. And here again, I'm just futzing with this, just getting it where I want it to go. I'm trying to think which is the best way. I like to leave a little room around it because that way if the blade drags, I just don't want it to drag and kind of tear on anything. And this does do multiple cuts. And now I'm going to hit that create it. And that's it for today's video. Here's me cutting out that last one I did. Just a quick little teaser of what's to come up next. I hope you enjoyed this. It's really super to try to use the Cricut to cut out some patterns. And this, I'm using vinyl. There's my PursePal. Stay tuned for video number 2 coming up soon. Thanks for watching. You have an amazing day.